Na tayo. Hello! Live lang tayo. Kanina yung ano na yun. Dito na tayo. Oops. Hello! Okay. Ay, nag-ano pa tayo. Hi! So anyway, ano lang po tayo. Casual live. So, yan, nakita niyo ba na yung background namin? Nasa bagong house na kami. Doon sana tayo sa backyard. Kaso nga lang, ang lakas ng hangin. Saan ba titingin doon? O saan na kaya yung ano? Madilim na yun. Anyway, so yun, live lang po tayo kasi ang tagal na namin, medyo na-busy kasi naglipat kami ng bahay. So what we're gonna do today is we're just gonna answer a couple of questions. Those questions that have been sent to my YouTube channel, Facebook pages, and my personal accounts. Yan. Yun na lang natin. YouTube. Yeah. So anyway, I just want to thank you guys. I think my last vlog was about the PR application. So recently, was that last May? Last May, we applied for our permanent residency, and that's under the temporary PR pathway, which is the international graduate stream. So we've submitted last May, and it's been like May, June, July, August, almost 3 months, but we have not yet received any update on our application. So far, no AORs yet. But we do have a group. So if you have applied for the TR to PR and you want to be part of our group so that you can get updates on that, you can let me know. You can message me on my Facebook page, or just leave your Facebook page here under the comment section, and I will try to connect with you and I'll add you to the group. So far, there is an update on those that have applied May 6th around 10:30 up until 10:30 a.m. This is Mountain Time, Calgary time. So those people that have applied up until 10:30 in the morning, sila pa lang yung merong AOR. Yes, and meron nang na PR from our group, pero ano naman ata, healthcare essentials yun. Or healthcare essential workers ba or non-essential workers. Pero yun ang kanilang update. And then after 1 month ata ng AOR nila, doon na PR na agad sila. Then after 1 month after that is nakuha na nila yung PR card nila. So very, very fast. Kaya patient lang kami. Hintay lang. Medyo matagal siguro kasi ang dami, no? 40,000 applications yon just for the international graduate stream alone. And then aside pa doon sa dalawang other temporary pathways. So we're expecting, hopefully they said that immigration officers are able to process that by end of December. Sana nga until end of December para ano. Okay. Eto, okay, we have a question. Vin, tara, merong question. This is from Hazel Dominguez. Yan. Hi, sis. Sa Facebook page ito, isa siyang comment. Kaya po kaya ng sweldo ng OWP po yung expenses ng 3 kids. So, ito, sweldo ng OWP, no? So, OWP is yung partner. So, remember, ang OWP, they have no restrictions. Unlike students. So, students are only allowed to work 20 hours while nasa school sila except for academic break. So, ang OWP, which is my husband in this case, sila yung may full-time job. Now, let's try to answer your questions. No? Expenses ng 3 kids. Medyo big lang. Paano ang expenses ng 3 kids? Unang-una, ano ba ang mga...
kids?
Ano ba yung mga possible expenses? So, are you talking about education, yung school din nila? If sa school, wala naman silang tuition, no? Wala silang binabayarang tuition, except for, sa experience namin ha, but I think this is applicable rin naman sa mga dependent natin. So, sa amin, wala naman kami binayaran, except for merong lunch supervision fee. Magkano ba?
100 plus
100 plus
school year.
For the entire school year. Tapos, kung magsuschool bus, yun lang. Mga 300 ata, 350. For the year naman na siya. Parang ganun. And yun lang yung expenses for kids. Tapos, ano pa ba? Wala naman yun, no?
Ang worry niyo dyan yung kung sabay kayong, syempre may school ka, tapos yung partner mo magtatrabaho, yung pag-iiwanan niya sa kids. So, day home.
Actually,
daycare.
Ang malaki lang na cost talaga is yung daycare. Yun. Parang kumakain siya ng, kung ang sweldo mo is minimum din, para ka lang nagbabayad for daycare. I do have a separate vlog for daycare. Please search yung mga child benefits and daycare, day home. So doon in-explain ko kung magkano yung fees ng full-time, part-time, day home, daycare versus yun. Yung dalawang yun. Licensed versus unlicensed. So yun.
Mas mura yung unlicensed.
Siyempre.
Pero hindi naman, it doesn't mean na illegal. Pwede naman talaga kahit unlicensed.
Yes. So, other expenses, siguro usually may mga tanong yan kung kakayanin ba yung expenses dito sa Canada. I guess this is just more than the kids. For example, kami, let's talk about nung nag-schooling ako, no? Depende rin kasi kung saan kayo nakatira So, ang budget, meron din ako separate vlog about housing. Depende yan kung saan kayo nakatira. Kung full house, siguro mahihirapan kung part-time lang yung isa, tapos yung isa full-time. Expenses nyo sa grocery, ano pa ba? Transportation, lalo na kung may kotse kayo, may financing kayo sa kotse, meron kayong insurance ng kotse, tapos may iba pa. Pero, so far naman, pag nagko-compute rin naman kami, kaya naman. So, sakto-sakto naman. Kaya naman. Kahit nung student pa lang rin ako, tapos meron na kaming sariling nirerentahan na bahay, okay pa rin naman siya, considering na, so yung minimum wage naman kasi dito, livable wage naman siya. So, kaya naman, yes. Lalo na yung, mostly dito mga OWP, mga double job, no? Tapos may mga sideline pa, ganyan. Pero I can say naman na kahit naka full-time yung isa, tapos naka part-time yung student, kakayanin naman, nararaos naman siya. Siguro ang mahirap lang is kung yung student is hindi talaga rin magpa-part-time. Yun. But, so kailangan meron talaga kayong budget at least for the next 3 to 6 months ng pagdating nyo dito. Kasi palabas yung pera for the first few months, lalo na you're not sure kung kailan makakahanap ng trabaho pagdating dito. So at least for the next 3 to 6 months, i-budget nyo na lahat ng expenses nyo para hindi muna kayo mamamblema kasi kung pagdating is namamblema agad kayo with expenses, medyo stressful yung ganun. So at least, makasettle muna kayo first month, second month, ma-enjoy nyo rin muna, tapos focus on studies hanggang sa maging settled kayo with your classes, ganyan. Kasi malaking change din talaga siya. Okay, yun. From Anna G, congratulations. Meron po ba co-op program sa BBC? Yes, meron pong co-op program. Depende po yan sa course nyo. But it's optional naman. Nasa sa inyo yun. Ako meron din akong co-op work permit. But I didn't do co-op na after. Kasi meron na akong employer even before I graduated. Yeah. Pero maganda siya ha. Actually, take advantage niyo yung co-op kasi Bow Valley College will connect you to magagandang employers. And yun nga, napakalaki ng chance din na after you do the co-op with them is ma-absorb kayo nung company na yun. So, yun. Maganda siya. If you have the chance, yun nga lang kasi may bayad eh. Magbabayad kayo for the co-op program. Merong mga courses na kailangan kayong matake before that. And merong specific grade kung paano kayo mag-qualify for co-op. Yan. Kurt Ocampos, good day po ma'am. Pwede po makahingi ng favor? Pwede makahingi ng SOP nyo sa BBC. Para po may idea ako sa SOP ko. Wala akong SOP for specifically Bow Valley, but I think SOP for yung visa application. I have a separate vlog na andun mismo yung actual statement of purpose ko na pinasa ko sa aking visa application. But if you want yung actual copy via email, then please leave your email address and then forward ko siya. And from Kurt again, good day po ma'am. Plan ko mag-study dyan sa BVC ng 2 years undergraduate, diploma in business administration. Tanong lang po if ano po schedule ng classes dyan. Same lang din po ba dito sa Pinas na 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday or iba po? And hingi na rin ako ng tips news po and God bless ma'am. Now, this is actually a very interesting question. Marami rin ang nagtatanong nito. Question ko nito before. So, hindi siya parehas. Depende rin kasi siya sa course. But, since parehas tayo ng course, masasagot kita dito, hindi siya Monday to Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. Yes. Hindi rin. Kasi, so 5 courses lang ang maximum mo per term. And, 5 courses, no? Tapos, ang isang course is 1.5, 1 hour and 30 minutes. Twice a week lang siya. So, ang ginawa ko, nasa sa'yo naman yan, pero ang ginawa ko kasi, ano ko siya eh, dinikit-dikit ko na siya. So, ang pasok ko lang is twice a week. Yun. Twice a week lang. So, yun, sorry. Nasaan na yung mic ko? Yun, twice a week lang siya. Ilan ba? So, 1.5 times 5. Ganun lang siya. So, usually, ang schedule ko parang nasa 9 to 5 or 10:30 to 5 kasi you have the option to also take online courses. Ito yung ano pa ha, pre-COVID pa ito ha. So, in-person classes pa kami. I usually make sure na mayroon akong isang online class every semester. Now, may limit lang kayo ng online classes. So, nasa sa inyo naman yun. Meron akong couple of sems na 2 yung online classes ko. So, less yung time ko doon sa classes, sa office. Kasi meron din 2 types of online. Merong real-time online, which is meron talaga kayong schedule. Nandun yung professor nyo, may mga classmates kayo, para lang virtual class. Pero meron din anytime online, which is, ito yung wala talaga kayong classes. Meron lang kayong curriculum, andun yung schedule nyo, andun lahat ng kailangan mong malaman. So, self-study kumbaga. And then, meron lang siguro mga quizzes, projects, ganyan. Siguro meron din exam. Depende yan sa online course. Meron akong course na isang wala na kami final exam. Meron din isa. So, yun lang yung may schedule talaga kung kailan ng exam. So, yun. But, I chose 2 days out of 5 days lang. Ini-squeeze in ko na siya. Nasa sayo kaya, meron ako kasing ibang kilala na gusto nila. 1 class a day lang sila. So, 5 days a week. 5 days a week silang pumapasok. Pero, depende rin yan sa availability. Pero sa business administration, marami kasing classes na available. So, very wide naman ang iyong options. Kailangan lang mauna ka sa registration. Nung ako pag nag-register talaga ng course, namimili na ako before that kasi nire-release naman nila. Although hindi ka lang makakapag-enroll talaga doon. Pagka in-open nila yung registration, doon lang siya mag-open. And usually, within an hour, nakukuha na yung gusto kong course. So, kailangan nakaabang ka na agad doon para makuha mo yung course mo. Yes. Pero hindi siya kasing tight ng college sa Pilipinas. Actually, mas stressed ako ng college sa Pilipinas kasi the whole day eh. Whole day siya para talagang iba-iba yung full-time class dito. Yun lang. Tips. Paano bang bibili yung tips? Nag-aaral ba ako nun? Nag-aaral naman ako noon. Pero kasi, hati din kasi yung attention ko dahil may work ako, tapos may kids din ako. Pero, yun lang, basta pumapasok ka. basta nag-attendance ka, although hindi naman mandatory yung attendance dito. Pero just make sure lang na lahat ng assignments mo, papasa mo on time, lalo na mahilig sila sa group works, no? So make sure lang na nakikipag-group work ka, nakikipag-cooperate ka, ganyan. Tapos, hindi naman siya masyadong mahirap for me. Medyo nagkaroon din ako ng fear dati na syempre nga, Canada, ganyan. Pero so far naman, Bow Valley, mababait ang professors. And very simplified din yung kanilang courses. Siguro depende sa professor. Meron kasi ako mga professor din na parang na-win down din ako. Ang hirap ng mga, yun. Siguro ang pinaka-nahirapan lang ako macroeconomics. Alam mo ba yung macroeconomics? Yun lang. Pero the rest, very understanding sila. So just reach out to your professors. Yan. Make connections din. Meron tayong mga Bow Valley College groups on Facebook. So make sure you connect with them. Okay.
May question dito.
Oh, sorry. May question tayo. Ay, hello! Maki Fernandez. Show natin. For the student permit visa, pwede ba na ang proof of funds mo will only have 1 year tuition plus proof of funds na 10K? Planning to have 2 years program sa Bow Valley College. Yes, actually, kasi if you look into the minimum requirements, gano'n na ng ilaw, yan. If you look into the minimum requirements, yung first year tuition lang ang hahanapin nila sa'yo when you're applying for a study permit. So okay lang siya, and then meron naman kayong 10,000 which is the cost of living, no? Cost of living allowance. Yon. So minimum. Pero ang suggestion ko is magdagdag ka kahit maybe. Kasi lalo na ngayon, pandemic, so hahanapin ng visa officer, possibly hahanapin nila, sige, meron ka ng 10,000, but that's your cost of living allowance pag nandito ka na. So let's take a look at yung travel expenses, diba? So mahal din ang airfare. And then if you're not vaccinated, you would still have to quarantine. So yung cost na yun, pwede rin nilang hanapin yun sa'yo.
Sariling gastos mo yun.
Yun. So, siguro mga add ka pa ng 2,000, I don't know, 2,000, 3,000. But technically, if we look into the legalities, yun lang yung hinahanap na talaga nila. First year tuition and yung 10K. Yun. Na proof of funds. Yeah. Pero actually, tignan mo to ha. So, kung hindi mo pa pala nabayad yung 1 year tuition, so technically, you have 20,000. So, more than ka na dun Unless, of course, nagbayad ka na po ba ng tuition fee. So, eto kasing 1 year tuition, akala ko, bayad na siya dun sa 1 year, no? Tapos, ang may iwan mo lang na money is 10,000 talaga. Pero if you have, 1 year tuition plus 10K. So, ang 1 year tuition, di ba, mga 15,000 yon. So, I'm assuming 15 plus 10, meron ka ng 25,000. Parang okay na siya. Or more than that na. This is assuming na nakapagbayad ka na ng confirmation fee. Kasi unang-una, yun lang naman ang kailangan natin, yung confirmation fee. But, advice ko sa'yo, if you already have the money for 1 year tuition and nasa sa'yo pa, siguro mas okay yung chances if ibayad mo na siya. And then, before you lodge the application, meron ka ng resibo for school. Kasi in that way, feeling ko lang I think mas strengthen mo rin. Kapag makita ng visa officer na, nagbayad ka na at least 1 SEM, or kung 1 year din, then mas strengthen yung ties na talagang seryoso ka talaga mag-aral. But I have seen approvals naman na 1.5 lang, confirmation fee lang, yung binayaran nila sa school nila, then the rest is yun din. Yeah. But please keep in mind na hindi lang ito yung factors para ma-approve ka. Actually, lang siya, 1 factor lang siya. Katulad nung sa amin, akala namin okay na kapag may pera. Yung parang more than what you actually require. But then, lahat ng refusals pinagdaanan namin, iba-iba. Yun. Thank you, Maki. I hope I have answered your question. If meron kang, if you have other questions, clarifications, just let me know.
Dagdag mo na yun.
Alin?
Grabe. Yung mga ari-arian.
Ah. Luz Piminda Buenaventura. Hi po, musta po kaya job availability dyan sa Calgary and housing? Saka price po para sa family. Okay. Hello po, doon muna tayo sa job availability bilang ako ay nasa HR at ako ay nasa recruitment. Pakirami pong trabaho dito. Alam niyo ba, ang hirap maghanap ng applicants. Ang dami-dami namin job openings, but hindi kami makahanap ng tao. Yes, so napakarami pong openings lagi, no? Fast food, talagang continuous siya.
Fast food, never yan.
Oo. Ang dami pong availability, even if it's COVID, sobrang dami. Hindi rin kami magkanda o gaga sa aming staffing company dahil napakarami. Oo. Even hindi naman mga minimum wage, no? Sa ibang ano rin, sobrang dami, lalo na ngayon hindi naman siya nawala, to be honest. So, basta wag lang mapili siguro sa work, lalo na pagdating nyo dito, just take whatever work you can
Bawal
because...
po choosy sa trabaho.
Siguro, yes. But of course, syempre, kung meron naman kayong credentials and you think you deserve something, why not, hindi ba? Pero syempre, ang pinaka-goal natin dito is to gain Canadian experience din. Kasi, minsan, ang tinitignan rin namin sa recruiter, alam mo na, is if you have Canadian experience na rin dito. Kasi it just shows na, alam mo na kung paano yung job market dito, kung paano, let's say, nakapagtrabaho ka na sa alam namin na you're able to deal with multicultural people, di ba? So alam mo nang, yung mga ganon. So it's best, so kahit anong job, pero if random general jobs lang talaga, super dami po. Yes. So sa mga pupunta po dyan dito sa Calgary, please reach out to me dahil usually mga pinapasok ko dito napakarami, halos puro mga Pinoy din. Even without experience, I can put you into some of the companies that I work with, yung sa mga job availability nila, and I can help you start your career here. Although pwedeng hindi lang siya in line sa industry nyo if skilled yan or professional job siya. Yun lang, I will try, pero technically, mga general jobs, may matutulungan ko kayo. Even if you're not in Calgary, I have recruitment opportunities as well across Canada, even sa North America, so US part. Meron din kami. This is mostly in engineering, construction, and energy. Doon naman sa side na yun. Pero dito sa Calgary, mostly retail, general labor, ano ba? Admin, yun. So just connect with me and hanapan ko po kayo. Now, housing price. Okay, ito po meron na akong separate vlog about housing.
Availability sa housing.
Yes.
Saka price.
Availability sa housing, sige. Availability and price, di ba? So, doon tayo sa availability. Marami pong for sale, pero sa totoo lang, ang dami po kasing renters dito. So, medyo mahihirapan din.
Pag-rent.
Pag-rent. Oo. Pag-rent po ha. Ang dami kasi maganda yung market ngayon ng mga nagbebenta ng bahay. So, yung mga landlord, yung may-ari ng bahay, maganda yung market, nagbebenta sila ng bahay para kumuha ng another one. So, yun, medyo pahirapan yun sa rental, saka nagmahal yung mga rental. Nakita niyo dun sa other vlog ko, nag-start kami sa basement, $750, no? Including utilities. And then, nagpunta kami sa townhouse, 1.3, plus utilities. And then, ngayon, nandito na po kami.
Yung basement, advisable yun siguro kung hanggang isa lang yung anak niyo.
Depende kasi...
Pero karamihan naman ng basement dito, maliliit eh.
Hindi, meron basement talaga na full legal basement. May living room, may Depende rin naman, yun. But, marami naman pong rentals, pero yun lang medyo choosy din ng mga landlords dito. Kung sa Pilipinas siguro, pag merong magre-rent, take in na tayo agad.
Basta may pambayad.
Oo. Dito hindi, namimili sila. Sa isang house, sa mga pinuntahan namin, lagi kaming naka-line up. Nauubusan kami ng slot kasi 20 na yung tumitingin ng bahay. So, nagre-reference check sila. Hindi porke may pambayad ka at okay na sa kanila yun. Pipiliin nila kung sino yung gusto nila. Tapos, marami din. Minsan merong mga, which is hindi dapat kasi discrimination. Yung iba ayaw sa may bata, ayaw sa may may pets, ganon. So mahirap siya, but you can look into rentfaster.ca, Airbnb, ano pa ba yung mga housing, ganyan. Sa mga Facebook groups din, marketplace, yan din. If you want to look before po kayo pumunta dito, kung gusto niyo naman dito na tumingin, then Airbnb na lang siguro muna para makita niyo muna yung lugar, ganyan. Kasi usually rentals dito, it's either short term or long term. Pero kadalasan, ang gusto ng mga landlords is 1-year contract at least. So if you're not comfortable renting agad-agad, Airbnb muna for short-term stays. Yun. Price, depende po. Meron akong vlog ng pricing ng mga averages. So yun, please watch that para magkaroon po kayo ng more idea about the prices. Pero depende po siya ha. Yung prices kanina, sa bagay Calgary naman daw. No? So okay. Okay, next. Ange. Hi, Ange. Hi, Agatha. Can you help with part-time as well? Planning to study in Bow Valley College. Miss Ange, paano part-time po? Part-time job? Yes. Ayoko na lang magsalita, but yes. Marami po tayong jobs. Part-time, full-time. Siguro ang kailangan lang nating pag-usapan is yung schedule. Kasi lalo na if you're in school. Pero kung online classes naman, okay din naman. Yes. So, connect with me. Usually, ang mga inaano ko rin taga Bow Valley, mga bagong dating dito. Tapos, meron ako mga pending yung mga naka-quarantine pa ngayon. Naka-line up na sila sa akin para dun sa isang company namin. Yun. Yun. Send mo sa akin, Ange, mag-connect ka sa akin sa send mo sa akin resume. Kasi, meron kaming warehouse. They're looking for about, nag-ready kami ng mga 20 to 30. Come by September or October, magra-ramp up kami. So, meron akong mga naka-line up din doon. And kulang pa kami ng tao. So, if someone's not choosy sa work nila, madali lang din yung trabaho. Let me know. No experience required. Hanggat nandun ako sa company, connect na kayo sa akin kasi magre-reset na ako doon. Baka mapanood ng boss ko. Wait lang. Okay. Tapos, Minda, salamat po, Miss Agatha. I'll be coming po with my OWP. Hopefully, we can connect with you. Yes po, yes. So, kung hindi nyo man ako maabutan dun sa current company ko dito, yung hinire ko din po, napapalit sa akin is Pinay din. And within our community rin naman. So, yun. Wala tayong magiging problema. I-connect ko rin po kayo sa kanila. And ito yung mga companies na to, actually, ang target namin is mga new immigrants. Kasi, hardworking, alam mo na, they really want to get started sa career nila and we all need the money. Tsaka yun, talagang maganda rin ang reputation lalo na ng mga Pilipino pagdating sa trabaho. So yun din ang hinahanap ng employer. Not to, syempre, hindi naman kami rin biased sa race ng tao. Everybody is welcome. But mostly ng mga nakukuha rin namin. Kasi, di ba kasi nag-a-apply medyo kasi pag mga taga dito na, meron na silang specific na wage expectation and meron na rin silang experience. Yes, so may schedule demands na sila and location, ganyan. So, yun ang tip ko sa inyo pag dating dito is muna, tsaga-tsaga muna kayo malayo yung work. For example, kahit medyo, let's say, start kayo with minimum wage. So, mga 3 to 6 months once you gain experience, habang siguro hinahanap nyo talagang work, then pwede na muna kung saan man. So, connect with me dun po sa mga naghahanap ng work and we'll see. Ange, mag-create ka ba new vlog sa current house nyo? Yes. So, actually, bala ko today. Kaso nga lang, makalat ko siya. Kakalipat lang namin, so gulo-gulo pa rin talaga. Pero, nandito na kami sa Northwest ngayon. And medyo mas na siya, full house na siya ngayon. Kasi magsusul na yung mga bagets. So, tigi-isang room na sana sila. Plus, may backyard na kami, which is, yun talaga yung pinakaginusto namin. Para may space din na lumabas. May garage na din. Improving. Pero yung sweldo, hindi pa rin tumaas. So, tipid-tipid. Yun. Kaya, I'm looking as well to transfer to a different company kasi nga, tumataas na din yung expenses. Kaya kailangan na rin ng mas mataas na sweldo. Okay, balik tayo sa YouTube.
Sagutin mo to.
Alin? Meron.
Sa first card ng vlog natin.
Sige, ano yung question?
Wait lang. Wala na to.
Eto, wait lang. May isa muna ako. From Dins Kiminiano sa Facebook. Hi, Miss Agatha. How about if yung mga kids namin currently enrolled pa dito sa Pinas? Okay.
Sa atin, ha?
Oo. Yung anak kong isa, kaka-start lang actually nila noon June, di ba? Ang start sa Pilipinas. June. Tapos na-approve siya ng September. Then pumunta na siya dito ng September. September din yung start ng classes. So, umulit lang naman siya. Yun nga lang, extend siya. Kasi kaka-start lang dito ng September. Nag-end ng mga June, no? June, yun. So, parang siya, 1 year. Pero wala naman pong problema. So, sila naman binibase nila sa age eh. Meron akong kakilala dito parang let's say grade 4 doon, no? Hindi pa natapos yung schooling. Pero pumunta dito, binase nila sa age. So, nung come by September na, nag-grade 5 na. Yun. But anyway, wala naman pong problema. So, you just have to keep records of yung school nila sa Pilipinas. Ano ba yung mga hinanap sa akin? Yun lang naman, birth certificate, baptismal certificate, school card.
Certificate from school yata.
Kailangan ba nun?
Parang
hindi ko alam kung mandatory, pero certificate of enrollment, kuha na rin kayo. Class card, yung report card. Hindi naman sila naghanap ng ITR. ITR ba tawag? Hindi ba ITR yun? Form 137 ba ITR? Sa work lab. Form 137, hindi. Kasi hanggang ngayon, hindi pa rin kami nakakakuha nun. Pero okay lang. So, yung iba kasi, sabi, gusto tapusin muna nila yung kids. Pero kung ako po sa inyo, as long as approved na yung kids, dalhin nyo na.
Go na, go.
Go na, kasi policies change, lalo na ngayong COVID. So, kaya yung anak ko din, as soon as na-approve siya, go na rin kami. Yun, wala namang problema kung kailan man sila. Nag-accept naman sila kahit anong, middle of the year, kung nag-start na yung classes, okay pa rin naman siya. Okay. Sige, go.
Sorry, paano pronounce yung pangalan niya? Johan, sir.
Okay. From Johan Sir Di Roche. Sorry po, 1 month ago comment.
Sorry.
Ito yung mga panahong busy-busy po kami.
Kaya nga, balikan eh.
Ito. Hello. After graduating from Bow Valley College, is it easy to get a job in Alberta as an accountant without having work experience? So, it's not impossible to get a job kasi meron talagang mga companies na looking for entry level. So meaning, pag sinabi mong entry level, ito talaga yung mga fresh grads, ganyan. Pero hindi ko siya pwedeng i-classify ng easy eh. English ba siya?
Is it easy?
Oh, okay. Sorry, baka English at Tagalog. Sorry. Anyway, so English na tayo. Ang hirap mag-transition eh, no? So if you're talking about after graduation, is it easy to find an accountant job
Without having work experience?
Without having work experience. So there's two things. Without having work experience in Canada, or do you already have accounting experience back home? Kasi meron tayong mga, nag-take na, so, ubus na English ko. Kasi merong mga nag-take ng accounting course dito, but yung work nila before and yung first course nila back in the Philippines ay related rin naman doon. So sometimes, yung mga, kina-consider rin naman yung experience back home from wherever you came from na country. Okay din naman siya. I won't say it's easy, but it's not impossible. Meron kaming mga jobs that don't really require years of experience. So as long as you've graduated with, an accounting degree, then meron din naman. Yes. Yun lang, hindi lang siya easy, but You'll find some. You'll find some. Meron din mga remote work opportunities. Siguro volunteer, yung mga kilala ko ditong accountant, CPA after graduation, they volunteer sa mga tax clinics. But if I were you, para sure ka, kahit na tipong kung wala kang job experience, no, take the co-op program. That's my best advice. Kasi kapag nag-co-op program kayo, Bow Valley College will connect you to an employer doon sa field mo, and then pwede kang ma-absorb. Or kung hindi ka man i-absorb ng company, at least yung 4 months ata ang co-op experience. So yun, technically, work experience mo na yun. And then, kasi ang co-op mo is before graduation, di ba? So yun ang pinaka-strength mo eh. Yun yung tipong pag-graduate mo kahit wala kang experience, professional, actual experience, pwede mo siyang magamit. Ngumingiti ka dyan.
Nagkabasa akong comments.
Ano na, next?
Not related dyan.
What?
Hindi.
Alpha Aussie. Hello, I am an international student here in Canada. I'm trying to find accommodation for me and my 2 kids. It has been the hardest thing to get somewhere. I agree with you. Alpha, if you haven't gotten any accommodation yet, please connect with me. Dahil expert kami sa paghahanap ng bahay. So dami rin ng aming try to look for rentals sa Facebook groups, Rent Faster, Airbnb. We also know a couple of homeowners that are renting out their places. I can let you know. Yes, so I'm not sure.
Right now?
I'm not sure what kind of accommodation you're looking for, especially if you have kids. I guess the best bet will be probably a condo apartment or a townhouse for the meantime. Something that is short term, maybe. So, but that's my recommendation. You can get in touch with me. I'll try to see what I can do. I'll try to help you out if you haven't tried the Rent Faster, Airbnb, and rental places on Facebook. I can help you out with that. I think that's my only recommendation, because that's where we have been able to find Kijiji, right? Kijiji is also a source.
Mostly the listings on Kijiji are most probably are in Rent Faster.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, if you have, I don't know what the hurdle is. Are you finding? I'm sure you've found some rentals, but I'm not sure what the hurdle is. Is it because that income, credit check, references, is that where you are having a hard time? Because like what I mentioned, landlords, really have the right to choose who they want to let in their homes. So that might be a struggle as well. Okay.
2 weeks. Meron pa dito.
Sige. Next.
Pagsabayin na natin to. Si Mendimer Dili-Dili, tsaka si Eileen May Dolohan.
Okay.
Parehas tungkol sa credit score. So, may question pala ako, but regarding credit score, medyo di kasi ako familiar kasi kahit dito sa Pinas, di talaga kami gumagamit ng credit card. Paano po ba napapataas ang credit score, and is it possible na mapataas siya in let's say a year or months pa lang in Canada? Si Miss Eileen naman, hello po, paano may increase ang credit score once dumating sa Canada? Naging problema din natin yan eh. So, sagutin mo.
Actually po, hanggang ngayon, problema namin siya kasi hindi pa namin na-reach yung aming target credit score. And just like you, anong name niya? Mindimer. Yun. Hindi rin kami familiar sa credit score. Kaya rin kami medyo nagka-problema. Kasi pagdating dito, hindi namin alam ba. Kasi sa Pilipinas kasi, yung credit card, pag may credit card ka, as long as bayaran mo siya in full before the, due date, okay lang. Pero dito kasi, so yun ang ginawa ko. Pag ginagamit ko, pag dumating na yung statement ko, babayaran ko siya ng buo. Tapos, ma-max out ko siya, babayaran ko siya ng buo. Pero hindi pala ganun. So, ang tip ko is to utilize your credit card. Maximum lang po na gagamitin nyo is 30%
ng limit.
ng limit nyo. Which is sa totoo lang doesn't really make sense. Kasi kaya nga kayo binigyan ng credit limit na kunyari 1,000, hindi ba? Tapos, ang papagamit lang sa inyo, 300.
Hindi,
700.
hindi siya makamove on sa 30%.
Galit na galit ako dyan sa 30%. Kasi what's the point na bibigyan ka ng limit na 1,000, hindi mo naman pala pwedeng gamitin ng buo kasi mag-i-impact sa credit score mo. Kasi ang thinking daw is pag kunyari 1,000 ang credit limit mo, tapos nauubos mo siya ng credit limit, iisipin ng bangko is dependent ka masyado sa 1,000. Di sana hindi nyo na binigay yung 1,000. But yes, yun lang po. If ever, and you have to get your credit card pagdating dito kasi makakatulong siya. That's the only way that you can build your credit score initially. Yun. So make sure na you only use 30%. So kung 1,000 nga, ano nga ba? 1,000, kailangan
300
ang alin ang gagamitin o ang matitira?
ang gagamitin. 30%
Hindi!
30% ng 1,000.
Oo, 30% lang. So, tignan nyo, sa kanya, for example, ang card niya is 2,000. So,
600 lang.
600 ang gagamitin niya. So, anong sense na binigyan ka pa ng 2,000, di mo pala pwede mo ang gamitin, mag-negative impact naman sa'yo. So, ganun. So, 600 lang ang ginagamit niya, then yung 1/4, di na, nandun lang siya para yung utilization rate. And then, kapag as time goes by, possible naman ng months, tataas naman siya. Pero just don't expect na sobrang taas. Like
Just make sure that you're paying on time. That's one of the ways na pataas.
Yun din, oo. Huwag ka mag-late payments. But hindi siya actually sobrang taas din ang impact niya. And yung iba naman, so you have to, yung iba, sabi nila, you take out loans, mga ganyan. Kasi, yung iba, yung financing, doon nila binibuild ang credit score nila. For example, kumukuha mo na ng kotse, yung mga gusto mag-mortgage ng bahay, umpisa mo na sila sa kotse kasi that's how they're gonna build their credit score. Kasi pag nag-loan kayo, tapos nagbabayad kayo on a regular basis, merong mga lenders na kapag nagbayad kayo, nire-report nila ito sa mga yung financial institutions, credit bureau. And then, every time na nagbabayad kayo, tataas siya ng tataas. Ano nga ba ang makakapagpababa? Yun nga, so yung utilization rate nyo kapag over 30%, late payments,
Number 1, late payments.
Yes, late payments either yan sa credit card or sa
Kahit
mobile, kahit anong, kahit anong kuhanin nyo dito. Pag na-collections yan, pag nag-declare kayo ng bankruptcy, and ano pa ba? Yun din. So, maintain your credit cards in good standing, lahat ng payments nyo. So, yun lang din ang masashare namin. So, we're still in that, nagsastruggle pa rin kami dyan. Kasi kailangan yun may point na hindi kami, sa mga magkukuha ng bahay, gano'n. Let's say kahit magre-rent lang, landlords do credit check. So, yung isang landlord namin, 650 ang gusto na ng credit score. If you're below that, kahit nasabihin mong maayos ang sweldo mo, tumaas na yung posisyon mo, may pambayad ka, kahit mag-upfront payment ka, let's say yung 2 months, 3 months, ayaw nila pag credit score kasi malaking impact yun. And lalo na pag maglo-loan din kayo, kukuha ng kotse, kukuha ng bahay, credit score is very important. So, yun, make sure you reach out to probably a financial advisor or kapag nag-open kayo ng bank account dito, anywhere, alam mo actually lahat ng banko may Pilipino rin. So, just request for a Filipino if you'd like to discuss it further para mas maayos din. And yun, they can help you out. Okay, next is Miss Catherine De Asis. Hi, Miss Agatha. I love your videos. Were very informative. Thank you. Nabanggit niyo po before na may refusal kayo. How did you handle it? When is the best to reapply? Need po ba talaga ng GCMS before mag-reapply? Okay, alam niyo po, ito dapat yung gagawin naming vlog yesterday. Kasi I think this is really gonna help a lot of people. So, ang dami. Naka 21, no? 21 applications po ang buong pamilya namin before kami na-reunite dito sa Canada. And it took us over a year para magkasama-sama kami dito. So if you've watched some videos of mine, hindi kami sabay-sabay. So una ako na-approve, na-refuse silang lahat, tapos nire-apply ko yung bunso ko, na-approve, tapos nire-apply ko silang 3, na-refuse silang 3, Nag-reapply ako isa-isa, na-refuse pa rin. So just my husband alone, na-approve siya on his sixth application. Di ba, napakarami. Yung panganay ko, fourth application. Yung second child ko, pangatlo. Tapos yung bunso ko, two or three applications din. Ganon. From the start of our Canadian journey. So, iba-iba siyang refusal eh. Now, we'll do a separate vlog. Kasi abutin siguro ng mga 3 oras yun pag isa natin yung refusals. But we'll do that vlog para mapakita namin sa inyo ano yung mga naging refusal isa-isa. And ano yung mga ginawa naming steps. Ano yung re-application namin para somehow may take away kayo kung paano i-handle ang refusals if ever you encounter it. Now, when is the best, how did you handle it? Depende po kasi siya sa refusal eh. So, yung refusals namin iba-iba. So, depende siya sa refusal kung ano yung dapat yung going next step. But, when is the best time to reapply? There is no best time. Alam mo, sinasabi ng iba, palipas ka muna, mga 3 to 6 months, ganyan. Pero, I beg to disagree po. Kasi, itong sa amin, we didn't really take too long. Kasi nga, ang hirap eh. Homesick ako dito, being away with your kids, tapos hirap financially kasi wala akong katulong dito, ang daming expenses, so kailangan mo yung husband mo, kailangan mo yung open work permit holder kasi siya yung makakabawi ng expenses nyo. Tapos hindi ka rin makakapag, trabaho and focus kasi magde-daycare ka kapag wala ang partner mo, ganyan. And yung emotional stress kapag hindi kayo kompleto ng pamilya. So, when's the best time to reapply? Depende siya. As long as you feel like you can fulfill whatever was listed in the refusal, pwede mo na agad siyang reapply. Katulad nung, let's say, yung isang refusal ng husband ko is unemployment. So, ito, medyo hindi agad-agad eh. Kasi naghanap muna siya ng work. And then, nung nagka-work siya, we just waited for his first payslip and then COE. So, probably it took about 2 months lang naman. Tapos, ni-reapply na namin siya. Refuse pa din naman. Pero iba na siyang refusal. Technicality na lang eh. Kasi yung last refusal niya is more on my school documents na sinabi na wala yung current certificate of certificate of enrollment ko. So parang they needed proof na current student ako dito. So yun yung last refusal niya. I think that was the easiest. So ang nangyari, yung pinaka-last refusal niya, a couple of days lang, nag-reapply na ulit ako. Kasi I felt like it was their mistake as well. Tao rin naman ng visa officer, so probably they have overlooked kasi sa sobrang dami ng papers na pinasa ko din talaga. Kahit yung mga hindi na kailangan, pinasa ko rin. So maybe na-overlook nila. But I don't know, kasi online, baka hindi nakita or what, ganyan. So, a few days lang, nag-request ako sa Bo Valley ng current certificate ulit. Tapos, 2 days ata, okay na. Then, nilodge ko na agad, and then yun, approve naman siya. So, wala pong best time kung kailan mag-re-apply as long as you feel na nasagot nyo na yung refusal. Yung sa akin naman kasi, yung mga refusals namin before, lahat yun may GCMS. Kaso nga lang, ang tagal kasi. It takes about 30 days to receive that or more. But it would really help you kasi makikita mo yung notes ng visa officer. But take note na hindi lahat ng GCMS may sense. Meron din po kaming mga nakuhang GCMS na, let's say, sasabihin ang refusal is financial reasons. Pagkuha namin ng GCMS, walang kahit anong nakalista about financial reasons. Iba pala. So, it would help you, but sometimes it can disappoint you na parang pagkuha mo ng GCMS, ang tagal mong naghintay pero wala kang napala kung paano i-handle yung case. Yun. So, if you can wait naman, at least 30 days mo, hindi naman nagmamadali, pwede naman. So, it's best to have the GCMS para ma-cover nyo all the bases, bases. Kesa naman pag nag-apply kayo, iba pala. Kasi akala mo financial ka na-refuse, pero pagdating doon sa GCMS, iba pala yung hinahanap nila. So, mahirap mo siyang ma-address kapag ganon. Okay. Yes.
Sent you a message on IG and FB, still waiting for your reply.
Sorry po, Miss Daniel Armada.
2 months ago.
Sorry. Okay, hi Agatha. I'm planning to take a 2-year program in BVC, Business Ad Major in HR. Oh, that's nice. Magandang career po ang HR. Alam nyo, napakalaki hindi naman sa napakalaki, pero merong mga opportunities talaga. HR, malaki ang sweldo. Lalo na if you get into recruitment. Hindi ko sinasabing malaki yung sweldo ko, pero when I look into other opportunities talaga, if you've built your years of experience, meron na kayong specific skills, napakaganda ng sweldo ng recruiter dito. So, Miss Dania, i-check ko po kasi parang wala akong na-receive sa Instagram ko. Pero I'll go through the Facebook messages in a while. Next, dito man tayo sa live questions. Miss Agatha, plan to study sa Bow Valley and will apply with OWP and 4-year-old kid. Which part po ba sa Calgary ang best area to rent? Ooh, the best area na near sa bus station po. Doon muna tayo sa best area na near sa bus station po. So, Bow Valley College, yung isa ko sa mga first few vlogs ko is yung tour sa Bow Valley College. So, Bow Valley is nasa downtown area siya. So, central, central location siya. And, sa downtown, pwede kayo, meron ako makakilala na nasa downtown mismo nakatira.
Mas mahal lang.
Pero, oo, mas mahal lang ang rental doon kasi nga city eh.
Downtown, yeah.
Tsaka to be honest, medyo magulo sa downtown, ang daming tao. Tsaka doon ako madalas nakakita ng mga ano ba yun? Kasi legal lang dito eh, di ba? Ang tawag doon? Marijuana ba yun? Yun. So, madalas nakakakita ako sa downtown ng mga nakatira ba yun or something. Sorry. Pero safe naman siya generally.
Safe marijuana.
Safe ba yun? Mamalay ko ba? Na-try mo na ba?
Joke yun.
Pero yun, oo. Medyo minsan lang maraming gulo sa downtown. Parang may mga nag-away, ganyan. Kasi very city talaga siya, city center talaga siya. Andun yung mga business establishments. Pero maganda siya kasi close to all areas rin naman siya. Yun nga lang po, mahirapan kayo sa parking sa downtown. So, yung iba, pag doon nagsuschool or doon nagtatrabaho, hindi nila dinadala yung car nila. Kasi bukod sa, marami namang parking pero mahal ang parking sa downtown. So, consider nyo rin yun. Now, pag medyo branch out kayo ng area, okay naman kasi central siya, no? So, southeast, southwest, northwest, ganyan. Northwest lang daw, medyo mas mahal ang mga bahay, pero very peaceful, generally, ang community. And then, we do have southwest, southeast, okay naman siya. Northeast is actually okay din. Pero sa northeast kasi, ang medyo general lang doon is, based on feedback lang doon daw medyo mas mataas ang crime rate than the rest of the city. Hindi naman sa super gulo based on lang naman siya, based on yung mga nailalabas na reports lang. Higher than the other quadrants in the city. Pero mura sa Northeast. Tsaka doon maraming Pilipino, no? Asian communities doon marami. So, tsaka closer ang Northeast sa Doon tayo lagi sa Northeast, yung Seafood City, ano pa ba? Mga Pinoy stores doon, marami doon. Tapos, Southeast and Southwest, magaganda naman yung communities. Sa Deep South, wag ka na sa medyo deep, no? Kasi ang hirap ng transportation din eh. Pero, hindi naman sa mahirap yung transportation. But if you actually have the chance to rent closer to bus stations, okay naman siya. Medyo lang pag kasi daw very close ka sa bus station, syempre andun lahat ng tao. So, minsan may mga maggulo din, maingay, or ang traffic ng tao doon is more than yun. Hindi ko alam yung mga places mismo doon eh. Pero makita mo siya sa punta ka sa rentfaster.ca dun sa map. Makikita mo
yung communities around downtown area. Pero ako ang medyo kinonvince ko si Agatha noon na somewhere around Heritage or Anderson Station.
Oo, actually.
Southwest.
Southwest pa kayo, southeast.
Southwest. A few stations away from downtown.
So anything na accessible sa train, okay siya. Kasi dati yung isa naming bahay, train, tapos bus pa. Nahihirapan talaga ako kasi may oras ng mga bus dito eh. So minsan, maghihintay ka 30 minutes sa bus. Pero yung train, mas frequent siya.
15,
so,
minsan 5
minsan
minutes.
3 to 5 minutes eh. No? Pag weekends lang, medyo mas matagal
Pag
siya.
rush hour, every 3 minutes.
Oo. So, anywhere, yun, closer sa we have a Calgary Transit rail map, no? If you're actually looking for a bus station, bus station.
Normally naman sa train station, may bus station na katabi yun. Na lahat may, yung area around downtown yung mga stations near downtown.
Umiikot din no?
Normally may mga buses din doon na pa-downtown din.
Tsaka connecting din siya to different parts of the city din. Meron ding pa-downtown.
Parang Cubao lang yun.
Oo,
lahat may destination.
Totoo.
Pa-downtown.
Wait, okay. Ange, hi. For the proof of funds naman po, what can you advise? Wala pa po kasi kaming enough savings, but meron po akong townhouse na plan ko ibenta for my proof of funds. Is it practical po ba? Actually, yan din ginawa namin
Okay.
Wala pa po kasi kaming enough savings, but meron po akong townhouse na plan ko ibenta for my proof of funds. Is it practical po ba? Well, kasi ganun din ginawa namin, binenta namin yung house and lot para magkaroon ng proof of funds. If practical siya, well, depende rin naman yan sa goal mo But for us kasi, oo. Okay siya kasi meron talaga kaming goal to come here. Talagang priority rin namin makapunta ng Canada. So, kung wala na magagamit ng townhouse nyo and yun na lang yung kulang nyo, for example, okay na yung talagang ready, set, go na kayo to Canada. Talagang na-envision nyo na yung self nyo and yun na lang yung problema. Okay naman siya. You just have to defend kung saan nakuha yung funds pagdating sa study permit nyo. But it's fine kasi kami din, bulk deposit din siya. In-explain namin yung pera ay galing sa sa pinagbentahan. Pero, before that kasi, medyo stable din yung income namin pareho. Tsaka medyo above average din siya. So, I think meron din somehow na Meron din kami partial savings namin noon. Pero hindi naman din kalakihan yun. So, okay naman siya. But if I were you, kung ito na lang, if this is the only thing that's stopping you, siguro go na.
Hindi ba maka-question yun? Ba't mo binenta yung bahay mo? Kasi di ba kailangan mo pa rin i-prove na babalik ka? Home ties.
Depende naman yun. Kung meron ka pa rin home ties naman, hindi lang naman properties ang home ties mo diba?
Oo nga, pero mas okay. Parang yun yata yung may narinig ako na pinakamalakas na home tie
na
bahay.
Pwede naman. Siyempre, malaki property yun, ganyan. Pero it's not the sole factor. Kumbaga, kahit alisin mo yan, pwede ka pa rin may strong home ties. So, hindi naman siya din talaga. Pero go na, kasi the more that you delay it, actually, meron kaming kakilala, 2 years na, pa-delay sila ng pa-delay kasi nagdadalawang isip kung okay ba to, okay ba yan. Na hanggang sa humirap ng humirap yung immigration entry. So, ngayon, hindi na sila nahihirapan na sila ngayon. Tsaka, hindi naman sure thing na kapag nag-apply ka is approved ka agad, di ba? So, it may take a long while. But if I were you, go na. Kasi napakaganda ng mga immigration programs ngayon. Katulad nung sa amin, na as long as international graduate ka, marami silang quota ngayon They're looking for a lot of millions of immigrants in the next few years. So now is the best time to actually take the chance.
Make sure lang po na pagkabenta nyo ng townhouse, meron pa po kayong titirhan pansamantala while waiting for the approval. Kasi medyo
risky din. Hindi mo alam kung ma-approve
Hindi naman alam kung agad-agad ba or tatagal.
Okay, next is from Albert Pahayahay. Hi, sir. Hello, Agatha. About the GIC, Scotia yung na-secure mo na bank in Canada. How did you transfer the money from Philippines and how long did it take ba? Okay.
Ano yung video?
Yun. So, I sent it via BDO, wire transfer. So, pumunta ako sa branch ng BDO. You just have to connect with your branch kasi meron ibang branches na sobrang arte na hindi pwede. Meron silang eligibility kung sino lang yung pwede. Kailangan daw may tenure pa yung account or kailangan may branch nyo ito or what. Meron din ibang hindi familiar sa process. So, punta kayo sa branch na familiar na with this. Marami rin naman gumagawa nito. So, just look for one. And, yun, wire transfer siya. It took probably just about a week. okay na siya. Mabilis naman siya. So, yun yung technically last processing namin, last step eh. Ito yung pinakahinintay namin before. Kasi nag-ano ko SDS. So, which is kailangan ng GIC. So, ito yung pinakahuling ginawa namin before that. 7 days, hindi naman 7 days, sorry, about a week processing. But, ano rin kayo ng allowance kasi I've heard of some people na mali yung na magulo yung process na nangyari. Let's say, hindi ni-reject dito, merong mga minimal errors, kailangan match na match talaga. So, depende rin yun sa processing bank eh. Kung tama lahat ng details nila. And, if ma-reject siya, I've heard some stories, yung iba bumalik naman within 30 days, but yung iba, it took them a couple of months. Yung iba nga waiting pa for that one. So, make sure lang din na you have allowances for that. May langaw na umiikot. Okay, pakuha akong charger din. Ito na lang. Yung isa. Tapos dito.
Ano yung dito? Kahit ano?
Ayun, hindi. Yung kay mama.
Malaki.
Oo, ayun nasa floor yan. Okay. Saan na tayo? Which bank? BDO. BDO sa SM Fairview branch po kami. So, if you want a referral doon, napaka-bilis ng process sa kanila.
Kailangan may account?
Syempre kailangan may account ka na doon. Yes. But, kasi meron na kami account doon po na matagal. So, kilala na rin kami ng branch eh. Kaya siguro medyo madali sa amin. Alam nila na before pa kami nag-Canadian visa, nag-Japan visa na kami, visa, ano pa bang visa? Nag-try na kami, kaya alam na nila yung kilala nila kami. But yes, BDO and then BPI sa Robinsons dito rin sa Fairview, at saka Security Bank sa Milagro. So dito po kami lahat sa Quezon City sa may Caloocan ba tayo dun? So yun yung mga branches na okay sa kanila. But we prefer BDO na lang kasi mas doon talaga yung tayo namin sa bank. And nandun din yung funds pala namin. Next is Catherine. Hi. Thanks, Miss Agatha. Here. Madumi. Madumi everywhere. Thanks, Miss Agatha. Mabuti nang ready. We're lucky to have you kasi marami kang natutulungan sa videos mo. We look forward sa vlog mo about the refusals, planning to take HR program rin. Thank you so much.
Mura lang po.
Tips lang pagdating dito. Sana sabihan ako ng kasipagan mo. Sobrang pagod. Grabe. Ang dami kasing trabaho talaga rin na hindi namin ma-feel talaga yung mga posisyon. So please get in touch with me. Yun. Planning to take HR program rin. Very, very good career. Very good choice. Hello, Agatha from Thailand. Yay! Hi! Hi, Rina. Plan to go Valley next year. Waiting for LOA. Your video is very informative. Thank you so much. Waiting for your next video. Thank you. I'll try to create more English videos. Hopefully, I'll have the strength. Albert, I'm actually working on our family-owned boutique hotel for almost 4 years since it was founded, but I officially registered myself for about a year pa lang. Do you have any idea as to how I will use this as a strength? Actually, okay siya eh. About a year, I don't see any problem with that kasi meron akong mga kakilala din na they had, talagang purposely is nag-handle sila ng business para makakuha sila ng BIR records yon. So if meron ka ng 1 year, then you're officially registered as one of the owners. That's a very good type. Yes, pakita ka lang ng mga, BRI records, annual income, mga ganon. Just show them na parang maganda yung kita nung ano. And then i-tie back mo siya sa program mo. Make sure, kasi yun ang babalikan mo yung business mo. And I'm not sure which program you're registered in, but make sure na i-tie mo siya doon sa pagbalik mo. Kasi technically, yun ang pwede mo gamitin home ties, hindi ba? Na parang, if you're into business administration, then definitely you can say that you're taking this program so that you have the foundations or you have more knowledge na mapatakbo yung iyong family-owned boutique sa Pilipinas, and probably pwede mong gamitin is you plan to expand it, let's say, globally. Kaya dito ka sa Canada kasi multicultural, di ba? And, you wanna make connections, gano'n, pwede mo siyang iyan ng like that. But my salary was below minimum. Okay. I don't think there's an issue with the salary as long as, ikaw naman yung may-ari. Maganda na siyang home tie. Napakalaking home tie or very strong home ties if you have business. But I was studying masters din at the same time. This one, you can use this as a strength kasi nag-masters ka din sa Philippines. So definitely they can see your roots in the Philippines and they can see na talagang seryoso ka rin mag-student eh. Kasi yung iba kasi risky, for example, 10 years ago na yung kanilang ng studies, tapos all of a sudden, yes, di ba? All of a sudden, biglang gusto mag-aral. So, tapos magkaiba pa yung program. So, doon medyo risky. But I'm not saying I'm not discouraging anyone na make super long gap. Kasi ako rin po, 9 years, 10 years din ang gap ko for my first course. 2011 yun eh. Tapos nag-apply ako 18 ba? O mga ganon. So, 2019. So, mahaba din yung period ng ko. And iba rin yung course ko. So, possible pa rin naman talaga siya. Yun lang, syempre, medyo papasok lang sa isip ng visa officers possibly na, bakit kaya biglang mag-aaral to? Baka gusto lang pumunta dito, baka for PR. But in your case, if you were studying masters back then, tas may family business ka, and then magsa-study ka dito, you just have to make sure to defend your SOP. Bakit ka kukuha ng course dito? And relate mo siya doon sa previous course mo and yung business nyo sa Philippines. I think that's a very, very good, a very strong application already. Okay, thank you so much. I will work on it. Thank you. Let's go back to sa YouTube tayo. From Aiza Lising, when you enrolled your child to a daycare, did you get a tax refund from it? No. I don't remember getting any tax refund from it. Yes, I don't think so because I have included some receipts back then from our previous daycare. But I tried adding it to the expenses, but I didn't think it made a difference on the refund. So I'm just not sure because we did our taxes by ourselves. I'm not sure if it's going to make a difference if we hired an accountant to do that for us. Dennis Pagadu, how do you decide kung sino ang magiging student? Oh, this is a very interesting question. Bakit?
Sa atin, malabong ako.
Uy, hindi sa ating dalawa, ayaw mo mag-aral eh. Pero yes, this is a very, very legal, very tamang question to kasi marami rin na ganyan eh. Kumbaga, let's say parehas kayo may career, hindi ba? So, isipin mo sino kaya yung possible na maging student. So, unang-una, ano ba yung mga factors na isipin natin? Sa course din, di ba? So, sa course din, kung sino yung kasi ang tinitignan para ma-approve kayo, so medyo ahead ako mag-isip ng PR na iniisip ko. Pero doon muna tayo sa application, sa study permit application. Sino yung mas may chances na ma-approve? Titignan nyo yung background ng applicant. So, yung background, kung really, let's say, ano ba to? Yun nga, pwede rin yung matagal ka na, may gap ka na sa pag-aaral. Kung related ba itong course na to sa previous course mo, kung meron kang, let's say, yung family business na gano'n, previous work mo, tsaka ano pa ba, sino magiging student. Depende rin siya kasi ang goal natin is to become PR. So if I were you, mag-compute po kayo ng CRS score nyo na. Kasi kunyari, like in our case, for example, nag-calculate kami ng scores and ako yung merong degree. Sa Philippines, isa sa points ng express entry is yung degree. So, kaya ang nag-decide na mag-student is ako kasi mas may makukuha akong score doon sa education plus yung IELTS din. So, mag-isip kayo between you and your partner, sino sa tingin nyo rin ang mas mataas ang equivalency for, let's say, sa education, no? Equivalency, pwede kasi ang equivalent nung partner nyo is 2 years, sa inyo equivalency niya is 4 years, so mas malaki yung score ng 4 years. Tapos sa IELTS rin, malaki rin ang score ng IELTS. So, kung sa tingin nyo, sino po sa inyo ang mas makakapagbigay ng mas mataas na IELTS score, and then consider nyo rin yon. Age is also a factor. If you reach 30 years old, bumababa na po siya ng 5 points every year. So, yeah, sino mas bata sa inyo, pwede nyo rin yung i-factor. And ano pa ba? Kung sino yung may relative dito sa Canada, brother, sister, di ba yun lang? No? Brother, sister, parents, ba kasama?
Oo, yun.
Yun ang may may points. So, yun, ganun lang. Ang ano ko po sa inyo is, syempre PR din ang goal natin, hindi ba? So, calculate yung score nyo po as a primary, and then yung spouse nyo as a primary. Then, kung sino yung mas mataas ang score, then mas may chances, mas okay na siya yung mag-principal, mag-student din. Now, if we're talking about student, yun din, kung sino yung mas determined na mag-aral din, and depende rin kasi sa course na i-apply. So, depende rin siya sa previous course, kung paano ma-relate. Home ties din is very important. Ano pa ba? Yun. Tsaka, for example, pwede rin isa kasi niyan, mag-student yung isa kasi yung isa skilled trades. So remember po, ang OWP po natin, sila ang makakapag full-time work. And marami ring situations dito na ang nangyayari po is yung husband or yung OWP po ang nagiging primary na pagdating dito. Kahit naka-student ako, for example, kunyari siya husband ko, tapos skilled ang trabaho niya, tapos naka-full-time siya for a year, no? Makakapag-gain po siya ng Canadian work experience. So, yun din ang pwedeng i-consider nyo if yung husband nyo, if yung partner nyo ay mas may chance to get the Canadian work experience or skilled trade, skilled work experience, then better off siya yung EOWP. Para pagdating nyo po dito, nabubuno nyo na yung one-year experience. Mm-hmm. So, iba-ibang situations din po siya. Hi, Agatha. From Gayatri, do you get a separate passport submission letter for your minor dependent, or do you send in his or her passport for stamping on the passport submission letter of the main student applicant? There's a separate letter for this. And Kutuns, after studying 2-year program, we are eligible for 3 years PGWP in Bow Valley. Yes, up to 3 years. There's a whole lot of other factors in which visa immigration officers assess your application. So we cannot tell you that it's really going to be 3 years. It's up to 3 years because it depends if you were following the situations of your work hours restrictions, depending on your programs, courses as well. But generally, yes, if you take a 1-year course that's eligible for postgraduate work permit, then you do have 1 year PGWP. Then if you take 2-year course, or if you take 1-year course and then immediately after you take another 1-year course, then that may qualify for 3 years as well. From Mayetsky Resma, hi Miss Agatha, did you pay your 1-year tuition fee in Bow Valley prior in lodging your student permit application? Yes, I paid 1-year tuition fee. This is not mandatory. I only paid it because we applied under SDS. So I applied under the Study Direct stream, which is the express application basically. And the requirements for that is I should have paid 1-year tuition in advance. I should have had IELTS exam. I should have already have the test report form for that. And the score should be 6, minimum 6 in all bands. And I should have had my medical examination already, and I should have passed that. So those are the main, and plus GIC. Don't forget, you should already have deposited 10,000 in a bank here in Canada, and you should have the GIC certificate. Yeah, the copy of that. Miss Resalouv, I'm so sorry. Yes, soon I'll add English subtitle, or I'll try to answer as much as I can in English. Add ka na subtitle. Okay, and Kutuns, what about jobs and part-times in Calgary? So yeah, there's lots of them. As long as you don't really have a specific line or that you're targeting our industry and you're open to working any kinds of jobs, please reach out to me. I am in need of lots of applicants for a lot of job opportunities here in Calgary. So send me your resume and I will connect with you. Hi, Agatha from Dorothy. Thanks for this. Would love to know about the transportation there for students. Is it convenient to take public transport? Yes, it is. Buses are very accessible as well as trains. They're connected, they're interconnected. So wherever you are, probably here in Calgary, there's always going to be availability. And it's not very crowded tulad ng Pilipinas na mahirap yon. So meron din naman pag rush hour, marami rin. Pero so far, very peaceful naman. Ang kinaibahan lang dito is meron mga schedule talaga yung buses and yung trains. So that's also one thing that you have to take into consideration, lalo na kapag may classes kayo. Kailangan, pero accessible naman siya via Google Maps ba to? Yun. So makikita mo naman sa phone mo kung anong oras yung alis ng bus na ganito. So pwedeng, 3 minutes before, alis ka na, tsaka ka lang pupunta sa bus station. Yun lang ang medyo nahirapan ako kasi may ibang buses 30 minutes ang hihintay. So,
especially during winter.
Yun, mahirap lang, oo. Yun lang naman, pero very naman siya, accessible siya. Convenient din naman. Ang inconvenient lang talaga is yung schedule. Minsan 30 minutes ang buses, no? So parang na-miss mo lang siya kunyari ng 1 minute. So 30 minutes ka ulit maghihintay for the next bus. Kaya minsan maganda pa rin talaga. Siyempre, pag may kotse ka pa rin talaga, napakadali. Kasi yung sa lumang bahay namin, ang biyahe ko, 1 hour, minsan 1 hour, 30 minutes. Pag tuloy-tuloy yun kasi bus and then train. Pero pag kinotse mo from bahay, ilang minutes yun? Sa Boval?
25.
Mga 25, yes. Pag may traffic, siguro 30 minutes. So, napakalaking difference sa oras. Kumbaga pwede mo nang pinahinga pa yung 1 hour extra sana. Yun lang. Okay. Ito. From Ann Honda. Hi, ma'am. I have a 7-year-old son turning 8 next year. Torn between isasama or iiwan na muna. What do you suggest? I'm waiting for a seat offer for BVC. I'm with my OWP too. Alam niyo po, Miss Ann, kung kasama mo po ang OWP mo, go na. At kung ma-approve naman po yung anak niyo, sama niyo na. Kasi alam niyo, ang dami po talaga na nare-refuse yung mga anak nila, which is ang struggle naman nila is hindi nila maisama. So, ako lang to bilang isang nanay din na pero yung iba, it makes sense rin naman talaga kung yung iba is gusto nilang iwanan, lalo na kung meron namang kamag-anak sa Pilipinas, okay naman yung bata doon na maiwan sa Philippines. Kasi it helps then kung gusto nyo maging stable muna dito, look for a job, school, ganyan. Pero if I were you, isasama ko na kasi you'll be able to figure it out here. Hindi naman super hirap, kasi marami namang resources dito. Siguro ang mahihirapan ka lang is yung daycare. Kung
sabay kayo ng schedule.
Kung magsabay kayo ng schedule. Pero there are ways kung paano nyo yan ma-overcome. Let's say, looking into different schedules. Ayan, may mga overnight jobs dito, may mga mid-shift hanggang gabi, tapos pwede ka maghanap ng morning, considering naman na 20 hours ka lang naman a week. And online classes pa rin naman as far as I know yung iba. Plus, kung gusto nyong less kayo sa daycare expenses, i-online class mo na rin muna yung anak mo, which is what we're doing right now. Kaya wala kaming daycare expense dahil online classes yung bata. Plus, saliwa din yung schedule namin. Yung husband ko is working overnight and then ako naman during the day. Tsaka naghanap din ako ng work from home. So, kaya siya. And so far, okay naman ang community resources dito. Filipino community, very helpful naman sila. So you'll find a way. But if I were you, yes, isama mo na. You'll be able to figure it out here. Mas mahirap yung maiwanan mo. Meron din kasing impact sa kids eh. Yung kids ko rin nung iniwan ko, parang ang hirap din talaga. Emotionally stressed ako, mentally. Ganyan. So, mas okay na yung sama-sama kayo. This is for me ha, but I don't really know your situation well enough to comment. But, you know, if I was in your shoes, talagang go. Sama. Do you think it's okay to get an affidavit from my brother, the sole proprietor of the boutique? He's leaving the hotel and will practice law. He's planning to give me full management after my study. Yes, Albert, I would suggest that. Lalo na if your brother is planning to give you full management after your study. So this is a very strong tie.
Convincing yan.
It's very convincing. Parang di tayo naniniwala, totoo. Very convincing ka.
Parang
But
may
yes,
ginawa.
kasi po ganyan ginawa namin. Hindi naman sa business, pero sa work ito. So, ang ginawa namin sa company is nag-request kami ng parang letter of, ano na tawag doon? Yung parang tipong, ano lang, naka-leave lang siya. Tapos, pagbalik niya is gagawin
Meron pa rin.
siyang manager. Yun, na meron siyang babalik ang trabaho and gagawin siyang manager. Considering na his experience na matututunan dito sa Canada, na yun nga, it will help him gain multicultural experience. Kasi ano rin siya, multicultural company rin sila. So, ang clients nila is all over the world. So, pinosisyon namin na makakatulong din sa kanya yung pagpunta dito. So, if you can get a letter, yes, and after that, it's okay kahit hindi naman siya stamped or whatever. Kahit just a letter lang. Actually, yung mga letter of sponsors nga namin is ano lang siya, wala namang
Notarized.
Nakanote, hindi naman siya mandatory kasi yung tita ko na sponsor ko dito, initially, hindi naman naka-notarize kasi napakamahal ng notary dito. So, ano lang siya, actual letter lang siya, signed, then scan, then yung ID documents nila, okay naman na siya. From Rina, Tisa, I plan to come to Canada with my kids. How do you choose your school for your kids? I know school in Canada accept kids in your area, right? How do you decide your school for kids? Actually, you don't decide it.
They decide.
They decide it. So yes, you are correct because schooling here is based on an area. So there's like a range. If, for example, your address is this, there's a specific school designated. So yeah, as simple as that, there's designated school depending on where you live. And also, there's like a first come first serve, so they have a limit as to how many they can accept each year. So it's best to enroll them as soon as you can, because let's say if you do not make the cutoff for the school, then you would have to go to the next designated area. You can also, if you have a specific school in mind that is not your designated school, I think you can also try to make arrangements. I don't think that's off the table, so it's not really impossible, but you can do that. But basically, how it is here is the school is designated based on your area. Yeah, there's a specific kilometer range to that. And so you don't decide it. You come to the either CBE, so Calgary Board of Education, or if you're Catholic, then you go to CSSD, Catholic, what's that again?
Yan na naman.
CSSD, Catholic, I don't know, Catholic District, something like that. So Calgary School something District, CSSD. And they will let you know which school they are designated in. And they're the ones actually doing the registration. You don't go directly to the school. If you go directly to the school, they will just refer you to either CBE or CSSD. Okay. Do they offer master's program at Bow Valley? Latina, sorry, this I'm not sure, but I know, yes, I'm just not sure about it. But we can actually go to the website. So let's see. Yeah, I'm actually a little bit curious about masteral programs. Because usually what they offer are like certificate courses, diploma courses. But let's see if they have also open studies, continuum studies. But let's just try to see diploma, certificate, post-diploma. What they offer are diploma, certificate, continuing learning, and post-diploma certificate. So I really don't think it's the same as the masteral. So you are better off if you're looking for masterals. You can go to like universities. State is the next cheapest option. Yep, just a little bit higher than Blue Valley College. But then again, this I'm not really sure about that. But I will try to research on that. Crisel, Keith Vicencio, okay po ba ang food service supervisor when it comes to preparation for PR pathway? Yes po, kasi skilled job siya. Usually, ang goal talaga po dito ng mga nasa fast food, nasa industry, or kahit hindi naman sa fast food mismo, is to become supervisor kasi yun po ang papasok sa skilled job. Yes. So, okay siya. Oo, marami ang napa-PR with that line of work. Jade Legaspi, are you required to have a laptop if you are going to study business admin at school? No, you're not required. It's not mandatory. It's for your personal use, but I would strongly suggest that you have your own laptop. Let's say, because now chances are we're still doing online classes, so you definitely need that. But just in case, let's say things go back to normal and we resume in-person classes, I would still recommend that you have your own laptop. Because you will be using that a lot for homeworks, for group assignments. It's going to be really hard to function without one. There are computers in the college, in the library, but when I was a student back then, I really did not have the chance to use the computers in the library because there's lots of people using that. So either I was in the library, I do have my own laptop. There's lots of spaces in the college, so you don't have to worry about that. But the computers are limited in there. So I would suggest that you have your own because it's going to make your life a lot easier. Yeah. Nasagot na ba natin lahat ng ano? Baka may na-skip tayo. Wait. Check. Okay. Ito. Gedsky Santi, ma'am, planning to apply for student visa at Cebu Valley din po. About sa tuition po dyan na babayaran pagdating or ipapadala. You have both options or both options are available. Pwede nyo pong bayaran. Pagdating dito, pwede ring before kayo, depende siya sa pathway nyo po. Kung regular pathway, you don't need to pay the full tuition. Yung 1,500 lang na confirmation fee para makakuha kayo ng LOA, yung letter of acceptance, na kailangan for sending for application ng study permit. Pero if mag-SDS kayo, so kailangan yung 1-year tuition bayad yun na po before kayo mag-lodge ng application. But then that's your choice. So wala tayong specific rules na dapat bayad na siya. King Emmanuel Quezon. Hello, saan po magandang place near Valley College? Good for 2-person po. I will arrive August 9 in Calgary. Sir, sorry po. Lumampas na. Sana nakahanap na po kayo ng titirahan. Kung hindi pa po, please reach out to us. Tulungan namin kayo. But yeah, if for 2 persons lang naman po, marami naman dyan. Condo, apartments, townhouses, or kahit yung mga room rentals lang or basements. So, pas kung hindi pa po. Mariam Del Journey. Hi, Miss Agatha. I'm planning to study at BBC too. I'm watching your videos. So helpful. Thank you. Thank you. Good luck in your studies. Okay. There's another question like the schedule. So I've answered that earlier. Hansel, thank you for sharing. Katuwa, daming Pinoy ata talaga nag-aaral sa Cebu Valley. Alam nyo, yes. Before I went here, before mag-start, actually talaga ang fear ko talaga is baka ma-out of place ako or baka, alam mo na, ma-intimidate ako. But then, pagpasok mo pa lang, actually sa train station pa lang, ang daming Filipinos. On the way pa lang ako sa school, napakarami ng Pinoy. And then, pagdating mo sa Cebu Valley, orientation pa lang yung mga nag-a-assist, mga Pinoy din, may mga professors din na Pinoy. And then, a lot, grabe. I think mas marami, minsan nga mas marami pa ang Pinoy sa isang klase. Sa classes ko, usually mga 5 ang kaklase kong Pilipino. So hindi naman siya, which makes it easier, but kahit na wala kayong Filipino, very multicultural kasi siya eh. So hindi ka talaga ma-intimidate ng sobra kasi you feel like, they're just like you. Mga mostly din international students, or if hindi man sila international student, hindi mo rin mahalata kasi from different walks of life, different races, different nationalities din siya. So, makes it easier talaga. Okay, tingin tayo ng ibang questions. Hussein Humayon, is co-op available on supply chain management course? Yes, there is co-op for that. Very informative video. Thanks, Miss Agatha. Thank you, Miss Jasmine Olar. Sahil Khan. Hi, Agatha. Thank you for sharing the details. Did you create a separate IRCC account for your minor child while applying for visitor permit, or have you applied from your own IRCC account? All of our applications are under my account. So I did not create any other GCP account. Hi, Veronica Kalintosa, Sneha Krishnan. So I've answered the question just now. I'm really sorry for the delay. But yes, for my dependents, I used my own GC account. Edwin Jr. Yumul. Hi, pwede ba mag-apply sa agency nyo? Hirap po kasi makahanap na accounting-related job. Thanks. Calgary area din po ako. Sir Edwin, yes, please reach out to me. Pasend po ng resume nyo. My FB page is, ano nga bang page ko? All About Agatha. Pero hindi ako masyado nag-check doon. Sorry po. So, doon na lang sa personal FB ko, Agatha Lopez. And check po natin yung job opportunities po. Cheryl Castro Verde. Hi, Miss Agatha. If winter ba ang start ng intake sa BBC, ang second term is spring, summer, or sa fall pa? Actually, you have your option. Winter, so is January, no? So next yan is May, which is spring, summer term. Nasa sa inyo po. If ano kayo, depende po sa course nyo ha, kasi yung iba kasi merong academic break yan talaga. Sa business administration course, considered as academic break yun. So you have the option if you are going to take the semester ng spring, summer. But if not, then okay lang po. Pwede kayong, focus on working muna, bawi-bawi ng expenses. And then next doon is sa fall na, yung September classes. KV, thank you for sharing with us your SOP tips. You're welcome. Thank you too. Pimples Popper, hi, I applied to BBC today and paid my application fee. What's the next step? Well, the next step is actually waiting. If you have paid your application fee. So this is, I'm assuming this is you applied for the Apply Alberta website. Or if you have already, sent your documents and paid the application fee and you have been in contact with BBC, the next thing that you have to do is just wait. They will get in touch with you if you have any missing documents. If there's no missing documents, they're just evaluating your application. It may take anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks to get the results, but sometimes it takes more than that, especially during COVID times. The wait times might be longer, depending on your course as well, depending on how many students are applying for that course. But ideally, generally, it's 4 to 6 weeks. And then once you receive your letter of admission, you pay your confirmation fee. Once you do that, we'll receive your letter of acceptance, and then it's time for you to send in your study permit application. From Cheska Kuisha. Hi, so glad to have stumbled into your vlog. Onti pa lang nakikita kong tiga Alberta na Pinoy na may vlogs. I'm an incoming international student at state. Actually, yes po. Actually, wala pa kami kilala na bang taga Calgary. Wala pa po ako kilala taga Calgary na nagvo-vlog eh. So, it's nice to connect with local people na nagvo-vlog din, lalo na pag Pilipino. Pero marami from outside Alberta. From BC, Ontario, yun yung mga sikat na mga vloggers din. So nice to meet you, Cheska. Hope to see you someday.
Nagbablog din siya?
Ano? Oh.
Nagbablog din siya sa Calgary?
I'm not sure. Wait. Gemaline Marie Boncales. This is under the PGWP vlog. Hello, did you all apply simultaneously? Is it not necessary to get the PGWP first of the principal applicant before restoring the status of the dependents? No, it's not necessary. You can apply at the same time. This, I think, is a confusion because I know some applicants who mentioned that some people have told them that you would need to apply first, and then once you're approved, that's the only time that you can apply for your dependents. But this is not in any way true, because based on my own experience, you can apply at the same time. Although there are additional requirements. So for you to be able to apply your spouse and your dependents for the PGWP, same application as you are, as long as you have skilled work under a NOC O, A, or B, and you already have 3 payslips with that job, then you are good to go. You can submit in the same time as you are submitting your application. Okay, let's see. Eto, may bago na pala, sorry. Latina Faulkner, where did you purchase furniture for your house? Reasonable stores. Latina, you know what? I'll recommend you to my friend. My friends are managers and staff of like a furniture company here that sells very cheap
One of
furniture.
the cheapest, or
Yes.
the cheapest.
Or if not the cheapest. So I will refer you to them. If you're already here, let me know. Shout out to, what's their store? Mattresses for Less. Yes, so shout out to Francis and Eldan. Yes. There are lots of, yes, so that's where we purchased our mattress. And then we also have, if you're in Calgary, XLNC is also just across that store. That's where we bought a couch. So very, very reasonable. Actually, the cheapest one that we've seen. We've been to IKEA, what else? To Ashley's, to all the big stores, even the budget stores, as they say, but we still found them to be very expensive. So if I were you, for mattresses for less, they also have couches, bed frames that are very reasonable.
Affordable.
Yeah. And also XLNC furniture. And you know what? If you're not looking for a brand new one, just go to FB Marketplace. You'll find a lot of great deals over there. Yeah. Okay. Luz Biminda. Parang tanong yun. Ask ko lang ulit regarding sa 5 years old. What requirements para sa school admission? Okay. Si Gavin to, no? Ang requirements lang, so kailangan yung studies, yung permits ko, receipt of tuition ko na nagbayad ako for that specific semester, and baptismal certificate ko, baptismal certificate ng bata, birth certificate ng bata, and permit ko and permit ng bata. So yun lang yung hinanap sa amin. And this is for for CSSD kasi sa Catholic District yung school nila. So yun yung requirements na hiningi. And very easy lang naman. So nag-set up ng appointment kung kailan pupunta doon. Tapos pagdating doon, ano lang naman, they have to talk to the child. So i-assess nila a little bit of, chika, a little bit of drawing, reading, writing, just so they can assess yung level of Hindi siya actually admission test po, ha? It's just so that they can assess kung ano yung level of support nung bata pagpasok ng school. Kasi katulad ng sa mga anak ko, hindi sila native English speakers. So, pagpasok nila ng school, meron silang English language support. So, parang mas tutok sa kanila, sa school. So, yun lang yan. And then after nun, i-register na, and then may bibigay na document sa inyo, dadalhin nyo doon sa school, sa school of yung kung saan man yung designated school. And then, okay na. Yun, napakabilis lang ng process dito. Napaka-smooth din. Rina, I will come to Canada with my husband, OWP, and my 2 kids. Any suggestion for insurance they need to have, right? So insurance, is this like travel insurance? So what we did, actually, travel insurance, we just purchased like a week or 2 insurance or a couple of days. This is just whatever we found online that will cover emergency protection, accident insurance, delayed flights, delayed baggage. So that's what we've purchased. But you actually have, if you're from Go Valley College, we did not need to purchase any other insurances because first, in Alberta, we're covered by their provincial health care. So these covers checkups, lab tests, admissions in the hospital. The only thing this doesn't cover is the medications, outpatient medications, over-the-counter medications, dental, massages or anything like that. So that is covered by your extended insurance, which is the health and dental insurance. But when I was with Bow Valley College as a student, you could opt in to the group insurance of the school, which, take advantage of that because for me and my family, I paid like $75 per semester for my health and insurance. And then if I wanted to add my family, it's just $500 for 1 year. And that's really, really cheap because if you try to get your own insurance, right now we don't have insurance after school because we're still contemplating on where to go because we've asked for quotes everywhere. And insurances quoted us like $300, $400 a month just for, very small coverage insurances. So I think that's the insurance that you're looking for. But let me know if that's a different insurance. Ange, can you give us more information about the co-op? As what I understand, parang OJT siya sa Pinas. When does it start po? Sa second year, third term po ba? Sa last sem siya eh. As far as I know, yes, para siyang OJT, para kang intern. So, usually yan, typically, ang alam ko rin is sa last term mo yan. So, kapag tapos mo na lahat, and then ito na yung final term mo. Hindi naman siya term. Hindi siya term actually eh, kasi tapos mo na yung term mo. So, ito na yung OJT. But, hindi ko alam, meron bang option to take it before that? Tipong hindi ka pa tapos sa lahat ng courses mo. Kasi, alam ko pwedeng ganun eh. Kasi meron lang requirement na parang B yung grade mo sa business communication. And then, yun nga, parang may specific lang siya. Pero ganun lang din naman siya. Meron lang ka lang parang ititik na 2 courses na parang kang may babayaran. Magkano ba yung 150? Or alam ko, tinotal ko siya before, parang 400 eh. To participate in the co-op program. And then, waiting game ka. So, mag-a-apply ka ng co-op na interesado ka for that, siguro mga 2 sems before mo kung kailan mo gustong i-take. Kasi meron pang workplace essential skills test or something like that na kailangan mong ipasa before ka maging eligible for that. Tapos, i-connect ka pa nila sa employers, you're gonna go through interviews. But then, kapag nakapasok ka na, ang OJT ba sa Pinas ba yan? Depende. Hindi. So, yun ang difference. Dito naman bayad, as far as I know. So, para rin siyang full-time work. Evelyn Enero. Hi, Miss Agatha. What is the affordable place to rent in Calgary, which is accessible to Bow Valley College, near transportation in downtown? Both SP and OWP no experience in driving a car. Miss Evelyn, I've shared this earlier, so pwede nyo rin pong i-rewind. But an overview of that, accessible naman po ang transit wherever, kung saan ka mang city dito sa Calgary, kahit hindi po mismo sa downtown. So, walang problema po. We've survived din naman without a car for more than a year, no? Oo. So, kahit yung in-person classes pa, nakakapagod lang din po talaga mag-transpo. Depende kung saan kayong area. Kasi sa akin dati, it took me about 1 hour and a half papunta sa school, one-way bus, tapos train. Yung train ko alone is actually 30 minutes. So, ang tagal. Yun lang. But everything is easily accessible. But kung gusto niyo yung tipong isang sakay na lang kayo sa train, search niyo po yung Calgary Transit map. And then yung mga stations po na nakalagay doon, then you can look into those specific communities na para hindi na kayo yung papasok pa, yung magba-branch out. Nandun na kayo mismo sa line ng mga train stations, which actually makes it easier. Now, affordable place to rent. Sir, downtown, alam ko medyo mas mahal kasi city center po siya. Northeast is mura. As far as dependes, compared to the other 4 quadrants, Northeast. And then, andun din usually yung mga Pinoy stores. And mostly, mga Pilipino yun nandoon. So, multicultural community siya, which is nice din po. So, you can look into that area. Ang most common comment lang po sa Northeast is sabi nila is medyo mas mataas yung crime rate. But hindi naman siya yung parang daily may something na gano'n. Tsaka hindi naman siya yung parang murder or something. Siguro mga pickpockets or mga gano'n, hindi ko rin alam. Pero yun lang, ang sabi nila is medyo mas madalas lang yung incidents, yun. But regarding what incidents, hindi ko rin po alam. I have a few friends naman who are from Northeast and so far okay naman sila. Wala naman silang ganun feedback. Northwest is medyo mas mahal daw. And I agree kasi nung naghanap din kami ng bahay kasi is mas mahal din talaga yung Northwest. But very peaceful siya. Southeast and Southwest, ito medyo magkadikit rin ang prices nila, no? Okay din ito. Okay din ang prices nila. Hindi naman nagkakalayo rin po kung saan mang area kayo dito sa Calgary. Ano rin naman siya, mayroon ding average housing prices dito. If you want to know kung ano po yung mga prices ng house namin, pati yung mga utilities, mga ganyan, meron po akong isang vlog about that and nag-house tour din po kami doon. So that will give you a little bit of an idea magkano ang range ng basement, magkano range ng condo, apartment, sa townhouse, and yung houses po. So ngayon naman po, nakalipat na kami sa house. Just to give any information, so itong buong house kasi na ito, ilang bedroom to? 3. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, technically parang dalawang living room, no? Yung isa kasi dead, pero living room. Tapos may backyard and may double garage. So parang buong bahay na po talaga siya. So right now, what we're paying is $2,050 plus utilities. So utilities can range, depende po kasi winter, summer, so mga nasa 300 to 500, depende sa usage din. And then other utilities like internet, cable, yun lang din naman ang ina-add. So kaya medyo gipit po kami. Kaya sa mga, baka rin kung may hiring kayo siya. Kung may side job din kayo dyan. Yan. Christy Avenina, hello po, are you in PGWP ngayon po? Yes, I am still in postgraduate work permit. So, kakakuha ko lang nung March, April, and then we all got, what's that? So, lahat po kami nagkaroon ng 3 years, no? Tama ba? Yeah. So, our permits are valid until March 2024. So, kaya hindi naman kami masyadong nagmamadali din kasi we're still gaining that Canadian work experience. Pero yun nga, good thing. It's a very good time dun sa mga gustong mag-PR dito. Now is actually the best time kasi ang dami nilang pathways and ang dami nilang hinahanap na immigrants in the next few years. So, swerte din na nandun yung PR to PR pathway. So, without any Canadian work experience or anything, na kailangan ng 1 year as long as international graduate and then employed. So nakapasok po ako doon, then nakapag-apply kami ng PGWP. Wala pa rin pong update doon. Ang sabi nila estimate is mafe-finish naman daw nila po lahat na nag-apply by December. Kaso I don't think na sa dami po, sa bagal kasi ang na-process pa lang ng PR to PR yung mga morning pa lang na nag-apply. So we're not expecting it na, hopefully, by December sana, like what they mentioned. Pero if not, that's okay. As long as in process siya. So, basta ma-PR, okay lang kahit gano'ng katagal. How about ECE sa Calgary and Alberta? In demand po ba? Thank you po. I have, ang focus kasi ng aking, doon sa isang company, ang focus ko is, what's that? No. Ugasan mo na lang para ano. So ECE, yung focus ko kasi sa isang recruitment company ko po is engineering, construction, and energy. So in the engineering sector, marami rin po. Yes, not just in Calgary, but in other provinces din po. Ongoing yung aming mga recruitment. Although, depende lang po yan sa company din. So some companies require years of experience, or yung meron na po talagang yung APEGA, yung Association of parang engineers dito sa Alberta. Some are looking for that, licensure or certificate ba yung tawag doon. But yes, there are other vacancies available. Kung hindi man diretsong engineer dito, there are other work na pwede nyo gawing stepping stone within the engineering sector din siya. And thank you so, Evelyn. I'm also getting ECE. That's nice. Sa totoo lang po, napakalaki ng sweldo ng those that are in the engineering industry. It's in the 6 digits. Yes, it's even more than 6 digits. Yung mga engineering din kasi marami akong positions na hinahandle niyan. So, lowest na siguro po is nasa 80,000 annually. Ito yung mga minimal or minsan mga new fresh grads. And most of them na merong mga experience, we offer between 120 to 100 to 150,000 per year. So very good career siya talaga. And thank you so much po sa lahat ng info you provided. It really helps a lot sa amin. Ask ko na lang din po, have you experienced part-time job as customer service call center? Oh, this is very interesting, Ange. No, I haven't experienced it here, but actually nagkaroon ako ng 2 job offer niyan ng customer service representative, and work from home din siya. Pero hindi ko lang tinanggap kasi I nagkaroon ako ng 4 na job offers last few months, which was, I feel really blessed. Yun nga lang, kailangan ko mamili. So doon ako sa medyo mas mataas sa sahod. So I don't have the experience, but yun lang, na-share ko lang din na offeran ako. Minimum wage, but work from home, maraming work from home call center dito rin especially with COVID ongoing. But yung mga doon mismo sa So the process was actually very good din. Parang sa Pilipinas lang din kasi nag-call center ako sa Philippines. So usually same process naman is mas madali pa nga dito kasi wala akong mga skills assessment tests like in the Philippines, technical tests or anything like that. Not as far as I remember. Yun. Sorry, wala ako talagang... I didn't take the job. But okay siya kasi yung customer service, yun sa PR to PR na application process, kasama siya dun sa non-essential workers na pwede mag-apply for PR. Okay, almost 2 hours na tayo. So I'll just maybe answer a couple more questions and we're done for today. AJ Villena, kasabay niyo po ba ang family niyo sa pumunta sa Canada? Hindi po. So this will be our next vlog. Hopefully we can do that tomorrow. But it took us about 21 applications, so 16 refusals in total, and in a span of over 1 year bago po kami nakompleto dito. So isa-isa po ang daming kong beses umuwi ng Pilipinas para sumundo. So yes, we'll share that journey in our next vlog. Hopefully makatulong po ito sa mga sa mga na-refuse and planning to bring their families over here. Marceline Andres, hi, how about signing your signature? Is it handwritten or electronically signature, and how to do it? I did handwritten signature just because the instructions for the TR to pathway were quite changing. They said it's okay to do electronic, and then they released another that you would have to do a wet signature on it. So what I did was I went with the safest option. I printed the forms, I signed them, and then I scanned them, and then I uploaded them. But Right now, with all the electronic applications we've done, I usually just sign the last part of it. So all the forms that we submitted electronically before with other applications, I did not have to do electronic signature on every form. Just the last part. When you last submit your application, there's just going to be a final electronic signature that you'd have to do. And it's not actually signing on it, it's just putting in your name, which counts as online signature already. Christy Avelina, thank you po sa pagsagot. If di pa po licensed na engineer here sa Philippines, pwede po mag-apply sa recruitment agency na sabi niyo po. Actually, yes. Hindi naman kailangan ng license ka back in the Philippines. If you have experience, I can look into opportunities for you. But I cannot promise na makukuha kita ng engineering job here. Something related in the engineering sector, for sure, doon mahahanap kita. If you're actually open to, just getting your feet back into the industry, getting your career started while you are completing your studies here or while you're waiting for licensure or certification, pwede kitang, i-jumpstart your career in the engineering sector. The only thing that, I cannot promise is yung makakakuha ka talaga ng engineer, as job as an engineer here agad. Yun. Okay. Last two. Bilis ng oras, grabe. Nagutom ako. Oh. Dylan Vicky. Yes, if you have online classes, it's best to have your own laptop. I would recommend, it's not mandatory, but I guess in the situations, if you have online classes, yes, you should have that because you're going to be doing assignments on that. It's not just like you're going to listen to your professor online, which you can just do your phone, but you're going to have homeworks, something that you have to do with Word, Excel, and sometimes you may have to do PowerPoint presentations, and you'd have to have meetings with your classmates. So definitely you should have one. Yes. Lakay si Gab Vlog. Very inspiring story. Magastos din po pala mag-study permit. God bless po. Yes. Magastos po siya. But then, treat it as an investment. Kasi syempre, investment rin naman siya kapag naging PR naman kayo dito. There's lots of opportunities. Mababawi rin naman po siya sooner. So, very, very wise choice rin naman siya. Talagang, lang talaga, kailangan pag-ipunan. And napaka-laking expenses pagdating din dito, no? Kasi yung iba akala nila pagka na-approve na, okay yung proof of funds, akala nila is okay na lahat. Hindi pa po, start pa lang po nung gastos yun. Pagdating dito, napakarami pa po ibang gastos. So, kailangan prepared din po kayo, mentally, physically, emotionally. Kasi, magigipit rin talaga for the first few months. Yeah, wait lang. Almost left. Ano yung diet? Okay, last one question. Hanap na lang tayo na. Joel DR, nice tips. Keep it up, guys. Thank you. Okay na. 2 hours na. Naubo na ako. Okay, yun lang. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. And if you have more questions, hindi masarap to. Ano to, pumpkin spice? Okay na po, naubo na ako. But anyway, it's 9:50 p.m. here. So thank you for watching. If you can please share this video, please share my channel as well. And then, yung ibang mga questions sa Facebook ko po, probably I will answer it in a separate vlog, a separate video. But I will try to do my best to upload on a regular basis, kahit siguro weekly. But if you have any questions, please reach out to me via comments here sa Facebook, comments here sa YouTube pala. And then Facebook pages, my Facebook page is ano nga ba? All About Agatha and All About Canada. And my personal Facebook page is Agatha Lopez. Ano lang po, I'll try to check all my messages, lalo na yung mga nasa spam filter. So I'll try this coming week. If meron pong nag-message sa akin, I'll try to get back to you this week. And if not, we'll schedule another live session. Yun lang. Thank you. Bye!